Veldora.
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 Damn it.
Veldora. Veldora.
Veldora. Veldora.
All right.
Welcome to Weebanomics. This is Kyrie Luminous at Kyrie Luminous on Twitter.com. And these are my co-hosts.
This is Smug at SmugEndMe on Twitter.com.
Hi, this is Stonky Wonky at stonkywonky.twitter.com.
That actually what his Twitter is?
Yes.
Alright. And on today's episode, we are going back to talking about that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Because we did not actually talk about the ending of Season 1, Slime Diaries, the OVA, the second season, and the second season Part 2.
Basically, we didn't talk about, like, more
Most
than
of
half
it.
the series.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, and then we had people agree to it and then not agree later.
Anyway,
Okay.
so let's think. What did we talk about last time? Oh, also, Season 2 has just wrapped up. Season 2, Part 2. You should check it out if you were interested in the past one. And now we're going to continue talking about it and whatnot. Whatever.
All right, so I gotta say.
Bless you.
All right. Now I also have to say that what's it called? I do find one flaw with Season 2, Part 2. As much as I really, really love this show, the one flaw that I see that I actually kind of dislike is this idea that they are just in there and they are like all the fights are taken like super seriously to the point of like, oh, these might be like an even footing ground and whatnot, and it plays itself up like that, only for the main character people to actually not be anywhere near an even ground, and like the enemy can use like their strongest attack, and then the main characters just sneeze and win.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just, like, brush it off.
Yeah, it's like, at the very least, like way back when, they were like struggling with the fights, that they had to think of ways to overcome the power and whatnot, and just like everything. And now it's just like literally the ending. All right, I'm gonna become a demon lord. Boom, just literally smacked you with my fist until you just pretty much die, and then I see you regenerate, so I just steal your soul. Oh, well, now I just became something beyond a demon lord. All right, I'm just gonna eat you.
It's like, I did kind of notice that throughout the entirety of
I was like,
Part 2.
it was like, I'm gonna use my strongest spell. All right, I'm gonna take it. What? I just said I'm gonna use all my strongest spell. I am of a level above a demon lord. All right, I'm just gonna take it. I'm just like,
That just takes a lot of tension out.
Yeah, it's like One Punch Man, but they didn't play it off like One Punch Man.
Yeah.
They
I also
didn't really...
disliked... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, well, like, certain point, like, sometimes he just ignores what's it called? Fuck, I already forgot the name of his inner voice thing.
Oh, Greater Sage.
Yeah, Greater Sage just ignores that sometimes. I'm like,
but yeah, Smug's right. It got changed to Raphael or something.
Raphael, yeah. Well, he ignores that sometimes, like when it could have told him like things important, and he just continues on when it didn't have to. He could have just listened, and that would have solved everything. That only happened like 2 or 3 times, but it was like, well, that's why.
It's like, oh,
story reasons.
Wait, Raphael, your upgrade, what was it again? Oh yeah, you have knowledge of everything. Literally everything. And I'm not going to listen to you.
I know, right?
Like, can can we also talk about how ridiculous some of the powers are now?
That
Knowledge
like
of absolutely everything. If it exists, they know of it. And not just exist in their world. I'm almost positive the way it meant it was if it exists in all worlds.
it exists in any universe, it knows about it, and like stuff like that.
Like, in theory, if it really knew that much, couldn't you just pretty much ask it anything, actually? It's like, oh, what is he thinking over there? Which character... You know what? He doesn't even need Greatest Age for that. Alright, well, what's it called? I'm just saying, like, some of the abilities... that's crazy. You know, that's pretty fucking overpowered. But then you get other really, really overpowered, like Benimaru's ability. It's now I have the power to 100% predict the other person's strategy and simultaneously find the perfect counter for that strategy that will automatically lead to a victory.
Yeah, they need to like I understand it was most likely to like hype up how much it's jumps. So hopefully in season 3 they'll face people that's like they'll hopefully if there is a season 3 they'll face like people that are worth it, like that they need it, and so like the overpoweredness like face an even overpoweredness. You know what I'm saying?
He
Yeah.
literally just
Like
took on a demon lord with his bare hands.
yeah, like he was just a,
And then
a newly awakened demon lord. So
ate
like
him. Oh my
true.
god.
It's been like the entire cast has been like power creep to all hell, so that like anyone that isn't in the main cast just can't really stand a chance.
It's
So
getting close to overlord power level.
yeah.
Yeah.
But so I imagine in season 3, assuming the writing is still good, which I'm sure it
Because
is that yeah?
no, I'll let you go. I'll say it right after.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah. So what I was just gonna say is that I assume like onward from this point, they're gonna be like there's gonna be introduced even stronger, like even stronger factions and opponents they need to face, so
I
that it doesn't just
I hope, but I was thinking that was going to happen at the end of season 1 already, because if you looked, like Benny Maru and all them, like for a while they were saying something along the lines of, "Oh man, this org disaster is going to be really hard to fight. I don't know if we can do it." And then Benny Maru goes in and just does a slash and kills like 1,000. And he's like, "Oh, let's. I think we can kill them all." You're just like, what? And then he can also fight the second highest thing, only that under the freaking org disaster demon lord, and just fucking is like, all right, slash killed, not just you, but your entire army as well. It's like it was starting to get that way at the end of season 1, and it is just going so far beyond that now. Ugh. Like, out of the main characters, I think the only person that, like, I think the only people that can handle Rimuru now is maybe the people we haven't seen fight, and Milim. Milim's probably the only one that can really take them on.
basically all of the other demon lords that were introduced,
Yeah.
and that's basically it.
and also the hottest character.
I thought you said wait. Oh, demon guy.
No.
Diablo.
No.
No.
The Tradcath waifu.
Oh,
That's why
Oh man. Yeah, what's it go? It's like there's just all these characters in here, and they're just like, boom. We now have the power of infinity +1. Not just
It,
infinity like you. Oh, what? You're a true demon lord? You can recover from a single cell within seconds? Boom, I'm just gonna eat your soul. Spiritual. Like they just started getting into spiritual attacks, and then it's like, oh yeah, now not only have we just saw it, but we now mastered it, found a whole bunch of weapons with it, and now we could just kill without any issue.
Yeah.
Oh man, and then uh, I'm still just laughing at the idea of when he went all out, the strongest he could and whatnot. Remember, he was fucking around with him for so much that he just like kept punching him and whatnot, like bare fist, not even using any enhancements or anything. Literally, just go, boom. Oh man, yeah, it's crazy. At the very least, when fought Org Disaster was actually fending him off. And even when being eaten, the Org Disaster was actually fighting, and he couldn't actually eat the Org Disaster without the Org Disaster giving up.
Yeah. It's kind of just like it's
Like he wouldn't have been able to ever actually eat him without him giving up, because
and just let
that
it.
is what would have shown us like actual power and show that Rimuru is not just this omnipotent being and whatnot.
Until
That I
yeah.
think that's like some of the main difference between him defeating this demon lord versus the new demon lord he's fighting.
It's like, what am I trying to say here? It's not that like it's not that the tension is kind of gone, but it's not like really. But it's just like I don't know. It's just they're too over like Rimuru specifically is like this too overpowered
I
to
don't even think it's
basically
just Rimuru. I think it's almost every character. Like, remember his Shuna, if I remember right, was it Shuna? No, Shion. Well,
yeah.
actually, both are pretty strong. But
yeah.
Shion literally went and was going not even toe to toe. He was just wiping the floor with the
Just
demon
beating
lord.
it. Yeah.
She was just fucking around with him the entire time. She wasn't even going all out.
Yeah.
Like when your underlings can just play with a demon lord and beat them.
Something like yeah.
Ah, it's like one flaw, but that one flaw is so fucking major. If you
Yeah.
like, damn, I like that was the one thing I just kept complaining about through like almost the entire season 2. And it's like I loved like everything they did, but that. And that's why you get so interested in the other fights and whatnot, like the ones where it was like Albus versus that other guy.
The ice guy. I forget what his
Yeah,
name was.
that becomes
But
the new like that
Spirit
flying
Fist.
monster thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, oh damn, it's like that looked pretty even-ish of a fight, but she eventually was gonna beat him. Whatnot. Then Benimaru, when
It just shows up.
everyone's about to get ready for a full-on war and like heal up your enemies. We need every person we can get. Benimaru's like, all right, boom, slice, one shot, one kill. It's like, wow. And then the monk's like, oh, this person handle it that easily? They seem like they're at my power. And it's like, are you sure? Are you sure? You literally started ordering people to heal up your enemies, and you said you weren't sure if you were going to even be able to defeat it. You're just going to try to live. Like, and then he goes in, shots it without a sweat. Are you sure y'all are at like equal power here?
Bit of an overestimate right now.
Oh man, yeah. It's literally why I am enjoying like the other characters and Gabuto and all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, but that reveal at the end, holy shit. Laplace.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So, what's it called? He ran from the Tradcath waifu because he knew, that she would be able to beat him. But, so we were thinking he was weak. And then Demon Lords just showed up to fight him and whatnot. Or, I don't know what it was. It was like one of the Holy Knights or Demon Lord. I don't fucking remember.
No, it was the true Demon Lord's servant person, but he pretended to be her because he was like, on a Demon Lord level.
Yeah. It was something along those lines. And then Laplace, like he pissed Laplace off from taunting him, and then he just goes like, "What? Okay, punch, punch, punch. Oh, I stole your heart," and chung, freaking mushed it, and he's like, "You pissed me off." It's like, holy shit. And he was about to go all out, but he's like, "How can you go all out without your heart?" Oh man. Pretty much the entire downfall of that demon lord though, that what was his name, the vampire one?
Um,
I don't even know what his fucking Clayman. Yeah.
Clayman.
Yeah, so the entire downfall of Clayman is him just getting cocky and then flexing because he's now a demon lord. Well, he's been a demon lord. Like, well, I can't have any of these people be a demon lord. They're a slime. I'm just slimy. A slime that isn't slimy. A non-slime that is slimy.
It is slimy. Perfect dynamic between them.
Yeah, they should start their own rom-com.
I would totally watch it.
Clayman and Rimuru. Oh my god.
I ship it.
Oh my god. Yeah, his literal downfall is just his egotism.
Yeah.
His wanting to believe he was better than everyone and believing that he held all the cards and could do everything.
And I love how basically the rest of the demon was kind of just like, not exactly all of them conspired against him, but kind of just like let people conspire against him without giving a shit.
Yeah.
Because they realize like how like unworthy and cocky he is of being a demon lord.
I just don't think they cared.
Yeah, I think for most of them they just didn't care.
I don't think most of them even care about who does or doesn't become a demon lord. And they're like, I don't give a shit. I'm way too strong to give a shit.
Yeah. Like the only ones there who cared, besides Rimuru, were
Clayman.
Millen. Well, yeah, Clayman. And well, in order to like take out Clayman were Millen and what was her name? The pixie chick.
Rimurus?
Lemurus, yes. Like those are the only
Ramorous,
two that Lemurus. Yeah, those are the only two who actually cared, but that's only because they are allies with Rimuru. So like it's just like one of those things where like the other demon ones probably didn't like give a shit at all about what was happening one way or the other.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I think they're just a lot of their because a lot of their characters really go together. Like they
Yeah.
mesh very well. It's just holy shit, though. I think they mesh a little too well. It's like now you literally have everything covered. And I think one of the other really overpowered abilities, the one overpowered ability among all the overpowered abilities, the ability to make Shion's cooking taste good. Now that's just, I can,
Busted.
yeah, like, I can agree with the knowledge to know everything and whatnot. I can even agree with the knowledge to automatically win any fight because you know it perfectly. But making her cooking taste good, now that's a step too far.
Impossible. It's breaking my immersion. I do love when it's revealed about like part of the reason why her cooking is so shit is because she only uses the sword that Rimuru gave her to fucking cut everything she uses to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just pretty much poisons everything.
Yeah.
Uh,
but that is kind of weird when you think of it because it doesn't like
no, that can't be it. That can't be it. You know why?
why?
Because her family before meeting Rimuru said her cooking was always that bad.
Wait.
Her cooking was always that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, she does use that giant fucking thing. She just doesn't know how to cook.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where it's like, because isn't it that it doesn't actually make it? It makes it taste good, but it doesn't actually like
Yeah.
make it good.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I know. It
So,
literally, and then they hated it and found out now we need something about the texture and how it looks.
yeah.
It's like it tastes amazing. And then it looks at the bowl and there's like a chicken foot sticking out and bones and everything. It's like what the hell? And I was wondering if it's still poisonous because they didn't get poisoned from I didn't do a poison joke.
Maybe it's like it like sort of purifies the food and makes it taste good, but it doesn't like actually make it like well made or anything. I don't know. It's hurting my brain to think about this and
It's
how it
probably one.
works.
It's still one of the most overpowered abilities.
It is the most overpowered ability in anime history.
Oh man. Oh man. There's also Shuna just literally creating an entire like temple thing and then becoming using holy attacks on the undead caster. It's like, oh, I'm the strongest person that's ever been, and this is and it's like, oh, you lost your holy spells. I see. You carry those robes. Have you ever tried believing that you can? Smug, have you ever just tried believing?
Just believe in yourself, bro. It's
Yeah, just put your faith in something and then you can do it. You know?
easy.
Watch. Boom, max like highest tier freaking holy power ever. And it's like, let me meet the one you put your faith into. It's like, yeah, bro, just literally believe.
just believe, bro. It's what
Believe
it's
it.
what all the it's what all the shonen animes taught me. Just believe it.
Uh,
I do like Shuna though.
mhm.
Actually, like having a role in combat, which is a interest. It's a nice little change.
Yeah, what's it called? And from the hints, it almost sounded like she was saying she was stronger than both Shion and Benimaru. So I don't know what to think about that.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, she's supposed to be stronger than both of them.
I mean, isn't she like their
Princess.
yeah, their princess? So I guess like I could kind of see that making sense, but like I just want to know
She,
how absurd is that fucking power then? If she's somehow stronger than both.
oh man. Oh, I just love the idea of I'm putting up this shield to entrap you in. All right, I will put up this shield around your shield so that when you take it down, you can't leave.
It's like a playground fight.
It's like, oh yeah, I put a shield around your shield to shields my shield. Like a lot of the fights are literally becoming that though. I mean, just look at the final thing where the way to keep all the souls in is, oh, they put a shield around us that makes us lose our power. All right, let's use our power to make another shield and get rid of that shield so that we can have shields that keeps everything trapped in, but not lose our power. Just keep adding more shields, man. So
Just keep adding infinite shields.
yeah. Also, it was kind of like holy shit when Rimuru went down to become a demon lord. Like he was pissed. He wasn't taking bullshit from anyone, especially because he just wouldn't talk to almost anyone. And if they were anything less of like groveling on their knees, he would just literally torture them. Oh man, he killed somewhere around like what it was like 10,000 people in
It was 20,000.
20,000 in an instant almost.
Yeah.
It was literally like raindrops, and then they were all just killed.
Only like what, three survived,
Yeah,
which he then captured and was planning to use for like as a what was he using them for?
I thought it was like a bargaining chip or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, it was something like that, and trying to show like it was in the what it was, what if I remember correctly, it was like he was using them as both like a bargaining chip to the kingdom, to their kingdom, and also as a way to like try and validate the other kingdoms who are loyal to Tempest. There was some, I honestly don't remember it that well,
Yeah,
but there's some like little bit of like political intrigue and scheming that's going on there,
yeah.
where it's like trying,
It's pretty
yeah.
much I'm not gonna kill your king, just all the people that attacked. It pretty much was like that, and so it is like all of that was just self defense.
Yeah,
Goes a little beyond self defense, but it was self defense. But
it's a
yeah,
good, it's a show of force mixed with self defense.
yeah.
It's the best opportunity.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, technically three lived, and then it was two because
Yeah.
from my understanding, when Diablo went and just fought all that one immortal, he just kept fucking with him and just kept hitting him and everything like that, and just literally because he was immortal because he was just regenerating and could just regenerate as much as he wants. He was just hitting him and killing him, and but not actually killing until he was like, "All right, I'm done playing around. I'm gonna actually kill you now." And they're like, "What?" And it's like, "I'm gonna kill your spirit or something like that." And I don't remember like what he did. I don't know if he did it or if he committed suicide or something.
I don't really remember either.
It kind of just cut away and implied that he died.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, damn. So sometimes Rimuru can just be like no mercy.
Yeah, that's what I
like
like about him.
it goes from all the mercy in the world. Yeah, you were trying to kill me, but you're friend, good friend.
Like most wholesome fucker ever.
Yeah, and
To
then
just like
no leave no survivors.
yeah.
Fucking overlord skinning people alive and then healing them and skinning them again and doing it 12 times a minute.
He can go from like Mr. Rogers to like Vlad the Impaler in like one scene.
Yeah. All right.
That's why he's the GOAT though.
All right. So, Smug.
Yes.
Does Ramirez count as Lolly? Because I think this is actually one of the cases where she doesn't look like it. She's just short.
No, I'm gonna say no because she looks like an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Like she looks like an adult woman.
But she's just the size
small.
of a thumb.
Yeah, exactly. she's just a fairy. And so it's like, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure some idiots would still argue that it's Lolly because it's short.
Yeah, because
But
I was saying that as well. It's like she doesn't have any lolly attributes. She's just small, ridiculously small, the size of a thumb small.
I wonder if I think that might honestly be why, because like this may sound kind of weird, but like she might be. It's because she's like too small to be a lolly, if that makes sense. Like she doesn't look human. Well, she does look human, but she doesn't like. She isn't the size of any human. So it's like it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like lolly because it's like too ridiculous to really even be considered anything human.
Oh man, the real question
Are there
being
any
answered.
other lollies?
What?
Are there any other lollies in slime?
I don't really think so.
Does Millen count as a lolly?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, not really.
I don't think there is any. Well, yes, there are the children.
Oh, yeah. I guess.
Yeah, there's those.
Yeah, we got lollies and showdowns.
Yeah, aside from there,
But
I guess not.
yeah, not really. No.
But there's one thing I love that every like really really strong person and then a lot of like just everyone later on has in common.
And that's
They all want to go to Rimuru to get more manga. They all became like super hardcore otaku. The biggest example of it is Veldora.
oh yeah.
That Veldora is so strong and so much of an otaku, he literally invented all the abilities he saw in the manga and anime and all that shit. He literally just reinvented all of it himself to the point of the exact same fucking things. Like he used the Kamehameha, he was using Street Fighter abilities.
Does that mean was he playing Street Fighter? Or is it like I'm sure there was Street Fighter manga. So
yeah, it's the Hadouken,
yeah.
Sayuken.
And he fucking and the reason he fucking goes to Rimuru
Is for more manga.
It's to get the next volume.
He's like, Feldora, you had a secret, super important mission. Yeah, but I need more manga.
I gotta know what happens next.
It's like you will throw out the balance of things if you get found out. But I really need to know what happens next.
Honestly, though,
play with Millen.
Yeah. Honestly, though, if you were as strong as Veldor is, everyone would probably do the same. Just like recreate and like force into existence a bunch of different moves and shit from like anime.
I don't doubt it. I mean, Veldor's so strong. I'm almost positive he was stronger than Milim.
I'm sure. Well, I'm sure he was because I don't think he was fighting her at like full power.
He was literally playing around with her the entire time, and Milim
Yeah,
seemed like she was going the same all-outness as was with Rimuru.
yeah.
And he literally took what's it called? Rimuru was going to die from that hit, and then was Veldora
And then, and
literally
he just jumps in and gets hit, and it's just like,
ow.
yeah.
He's like, what the hell, Milim?
He just brushes it off like 2 seconds later.
Yeah. Like something that would kill Rimuru. It just hurts him.
Yeah.
It does at least show that there will be a lot stronger people.
Yeah. It at least shows that he isn't like the most powerful. That Rimuru isn't the most powerful character.
Yeah, and that there are some that are ridiculously stronger than him. Although the fact that they're still on his team is a bit worrying.
Yeah. He has of all the characters that we can guess how strong, he already has 2 of them that are that are allies with him.
Yeah.
And they aren't like allies that would like, ever possibly like change sides without like some real like plot bullshit happening.
Yeah, and to go even further than that, what's it called? The next strongest person that we know of is like Crimson Guy. And then his thing where he says is that he might be able to beat Milim. Might.
Just might.
If he might be able to beat Milim, and if Veldora is stronger than Milim, then he has no chance against Veldora. So far, the strongest person we have seen is Veldora. And maybe, because we don't know like the extent of their power, the other demon lord that Rimuru was like, let me hit you. No, I don't deserve to be hit.
It's the demon lord who summoned.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm forgetting her name.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's like Shizua or something.
I'm trying to remember her name. It's been a while since her name was even brought up. God.
I'm gonna look her up now.
Yep, same. I'll do it first.
Let's put it to the test.
Shizune. No,
Shizune.
Shizu. Shizu
Yes,
Aizawa. Shizu Aizawa. You know, the old best looking one.
Yes. The original best girl for like 5 episodes.
Hey, she's still one of the best.
Yeah. And I mean, she's the reason why Rimuru now has like
a feminine
his body. The Chad body that he has. It's the perfect existence, Rimuru's body.
Oh yeah, and then Rimuru became a demon lord and he grew a few inches.
And he got an edgy coat.
Yeah. He got an edgy coat and grew a few inches. Which apparently those growing a few inches actually made him a whole lot stronger because now he could split even more with his slime.
Yeah.
And stretch out even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these characters, they're really great. The fact that Veldora can just... Oh, man. I was so surprised when I first saw Veldora get there. He just came out looking like a happy Gilgamesh. Almost. He almost looks like a happy Gilgamesh.
Yeah, almost.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. That is a good comparison. Not as overpowered, too. So far, anyway. But yeah, and like that's the main thing that I love about this anime is that like the cast is just like so strong that like
Not just literally strong.
yeah like they're strongly written,
Yeah.
like they're really well written, all of them, and they have like a lot of good chemistry with each other, with other groups.
Hmm.
Like it's like they're all really good characters in their own right. And the other thing is that they never get like because the cast is like pretty big, but they don't ever get like left behind
Mm-hmm.
in terms of like plot relevance and stuff.
Yep.
Which I think is why like the fact that whenever Rimu evolves, the rest of Tempest like also evolves with him
Mm-hmm.
is like such a good plot device because it allows for like constant progression for everyone and kind of makes making them all relevant a lot easier than what you would see in like a lot of other animes.
I do also find it funny because the law of the demon lords is pretty much the strongest wins and whatnot, and those gotta obey the strong. Because Milim went and wanted to pretend as if she was controlled and fought Crayon, or whatever his name is, Carrion. Yeah, Carrion. She
Yeah.
went and fought Carrion, and he had to convincingly beat them. So beat Carrion and then destroyed the entire castle and their entire village and everything. And so it's like, oh, Milim, you destroyed. And it's like, I was being controlled. And it's like, nah, fam, we heard you. You said you were in full control. You were just sent to beat me. Were not sent to destroy the entire fucking village and whatnot. And it's like, now that you've beaten me by the laws of the demon lord, we are serving under you. But that means you now have to take care of all of us. And she wanted to run away. Oh yeah, what about that one robot that that
The
serves Ramorous, but not actually serving Ramorous?
what the fuck was their name again? I forgot.
I don't remember. It was such a weird character, and it was like
Yeah,
it was made
I,
real fast, and I feel that was one of the characters that was a bit rushed.
I swear to God, I thought like when they were introduced, I thought that they were introduced earlier, and I had just forgotten because like it didn't seem like it was like a character introduction. It just seemed that they were just like being brought back or like being reintroduced.
Yeah, I mean, it almost felt like it was just another Raphael.
Yeah, who could fight though?
Yeah,
It's like the one.
Raphael that could fight
Yeah.
and fight really well. Because they looked at it's like, oh, okay, now we need to go help them. She's already done with the fight and dismantled it. And it's like, these are my treasures, or
Spoils.
spoils of war. Yeah, spoils of war. It's like literally like took them apart and put them into pieces, and then you're gonna use them for upgrades and building stuff later on. It's like, damn. Yeah.
And it was like and it was just like Claim was just like this is my greatest invention. The prime of whatever. And then like 5 seconds later she just takes it apart.
Yeah.
I think that's really the only character of the main cast that's sort of just like
There.
literally who.
Yeah. Literally who?
Who? Yeah.
Like we resorted to calling it the Ramorous ripoff, or not Raphael ripoff.
Well, yeah. The Raphael robot.
Yeah,
The Ralph bot.
I think it's mostly because it serves Ramorous.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes down to it, uh, From what it sounds like, Ramaris herself is not strong, and probably a low-level demon could just beat her in a
Probably.
fight.
Is it because isn't she just like she's like yeah she doesn't really have like she
Any
doesn't
power.
like yeah
The only
or at
thing
least
she
or at least like offensive power really.
well, she has a lot of offensive power, just not her.
Yeah, yeah,
It's what's it called? All of her power goes into being able to make things that can have offensive power
yeah.
and defensive power and whatever. She's pretty much the fucking builder.
Yeah.
She's the
She's like
builder class.
she's the engineer.
It's really strong what she can do. It's just, I don't think
It's really
she
specific.
yeah, it's really specific, but I don't think she's ever really tried
Yeah,
because
she hasn't like
yeah, if you
like
if you look at what she was doing in like guarding her place, the things she had looked more like toys. Just like imagine if she like ever got no shit serious and instead of making just one thing and whatnot, she makes an entire army of them.
I'd be fucking broken.
Yeah, because when it came down to it, like that thing wasn't exactly weak.
No,
He did beat it easily, but it wasn't like weak.
yeah, it's just weak in comparison,
To
which just means that
yeah,
she's stupidly strong.
yeah. But if you make enough of them, then Raymer's power can be a whole bunch more because every time he eats something, he just gains their power. But still,
She just makes like an infinite. She just keeps making them for Reamer to consume. And then like 2 weeks later, after eating them, he's just like it's just fucking busted. It's just more powerful than anyone else by like stupid margin.
so I got an idea. What if Ramaris goes to serve Rimuru, like under Rimuru? So she starts getting power. So she just keeps making stuff to feed to Rimuru. Thus, Ramaris keeps getting stronger. So everything she feeds him is stronger. So that it just keeps getting in a cycle of infinite growth.
It's a positive feedback loop.
Yeah.
Just constantly getting stronger.
Yeah, I like just some of these powers inside here is just a little strong, but yeah, it in the idea, yeah, the idea of that, like the possibility of that even existing inside the story, is just a bit overpowered.
A bit. It's kind of just being held back by just the writing itself and where the plot goes.
Yeah,
Which is honestly good because it could get fucking insane if it wasn't.
yeah. I mean,
So
Rimmer
like
is interested in getting stronger, but not getting stronger for the sake of getting stronger.
yeah, he wants a reason. He needs a yeah he has a reason to get stronger, but like it only seems that he's gonna get stronger when he really needs to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
All right. So, what do you think of the Slime Diaries?
I haven't fully finished it yet,
God damn it! What about you, Kyrie?
but
Watched either actually.
What?
I haven't watched either.
Wait, what?
okay,
Yeah.
I watched like the first 3 episodes and was gonna get back to it, but I just forgot. I feel like we broke Otaku's heart
Come
right now.
on! Like we literally said we were gonna watch Slime Diaries for it as well. Slime Diaries was absolutely amazing.
From what I've seen so far, it is.
I seen it all. And one of the things that was really fucking funny was showing just how strong they were. that they couldn't do normal stuff correctly. So when they tried to cook, all right, she grabbed the knife. All right, she tried to cook. So the person is like, "Oh, I made them the sharpest knife in all of existence that I've ever done." So she goes and is like, "Time to cut the carrot or something." So the carrot gets cut, and then the cutting board below that is cut. Then the counter is cut. Then the entire house is split into two, and then some of the earth is also split.
God.
Just from, like the slight cut. It also talks about it also, by the way, it does actually show more slimes. So it's not just Rimuru there.
They're almost slimes.
Yeah. It was really fucking funny when they were like, all the slimes came and then are looking at Rimuru, and they kept trying to copy Rimuru, and he's just looking off in the distance, and they're like, "No, don't go back to your home. Just stay with us, Rimuru," or whatever, Lord Rimuru, and whatnot. But yeah, it's just hilarious. Slime OVA I really fucking love because it pretty much shows, or not Slime Diaries. It pretty much shows all the day-to-day life of them in between, and some of it actually shows a bit of a stuff that is said inside the show, but is actually like canon. So what's it called? Like some of the show pretty much says something along the lines of, "It didn't go well last time I tried to cut with the knife," and Slime Diary showed that time. It's like just minor things that were like said inside the show are actually shown inside the Slime Diaries and whatnot. It's like they're so like innocuous and like small and whatnot, but Slime Diaries really just breathes life into the show as well. Not to mention, it's just really fucking fun and enjoyable. It's always so happy.
Yeah.
And I see what Stonks was meaning about Milim inside Slime Diaries, because Milim is just all over there when she comes inside the show.
Yeah.
What's it called? She came at the end of one of the episodes and was just disappointed that she didn't get inside of it, and because of that, she's like, "All right, I'm staying from here on in." So the rest of the episode, she was added like a big character. Apparently, one of Rimmer's favorite pastimes is testing out his abilities and how much stronger he is. And the way he does it is by being inside of a room and just seeing how long it takes for them to notice. So the reason why it tests how strong he is purely because how fast he has to move, and he's also doing like those like jokes behind their backs, like and all that shit, but silently. He's like all doing faces and everything and poses and whatnot. So and then one of the things he did was he just started creating like a whole bunch of himself, and Shion was looking away at the time, and he went and made somewhere around like 20 of himself or something, just like all bouncing and like doing a parade right behind her. he's being a little risky with his ability.
Yeah.
Because the moment she finds out, you best be knowing that ability is going to not be a secret anymore to anyone, and she's going to beg him to constantly use it. Just think of that. Just literally, like, have you ever fucked around with your power so much that you just you test your power in the most childish ways?
Yeah.
Not. Also, Slime Diary showed one thing that the anime doesn't really show. He has a doggy door.
You mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, inside Slime Diaries, he literally has a doggy door. Just like a small fucking door on the doors that he just goes through. I was just like laughing at that. I should.
Makes perfect sense.
It does. It makes perfect sense,
Yeah.
but it's just so funny when you think about
Yeah.
it. I still. Oh, also I still like the fact of um I don't remember if it was in the real show, the main show, or if it was in the Slime OVA. But Regard was so pissed off at Milim for existing there because she kept breaking everything. Was that in the main story?
No, no, I think that would just be in Slime Diaries. I don't remember it in the
All right, so what's it called? Inside. Then it was in Slime Diaries because in Slime Diaries when Milim visits, she's too strong. She's like actually too strong. Opening doors breaks the doors. Oh, like she's broken like the coffee shop signs and whatnot. She accidentally goes and if she slaps someone for doing something to her or making fun of her, it's like, yeah, it's like they may have deserved a little bit of that, but you just slapped them through a building. And stuff like that. And it just keeps going more and more and more. Uh, Not to mention inside what's it called? Inside the slime diaries, you just see so much of all the characters. I do love how the dryad what's it called? She likes to pretend like the business that she's going to attend is serious and dire. And because and then shows up to the beach with Rimuru in her swimsuit. And it's like there's some important stuff and blah blah blah. It's like you want to swim, don't you? uh, it's just a bunch of people wanting to go slack off and party and whatnot. It's just so fucking funny. It really is just a slice of life version of slime.
very like beneficial though. Good for world building.
It just is so crazy. I love Slime
Yeah.
Diaries. I don't want to say too much about Slime Diaries if y'all haven't seen it yet. Then what's it called?
I should definitely finish it.
It really is great.
Yeah.
So
Like just from what I've seen so far, it's like I already do really like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what is y'all's favorite part about season 2? Or just any part y'all want to talk about?
So my favorite part of season two is in the first part. It's when Rimuru begins why does it sound like the beginning? It's when he becomes a demon lord for like the and like basically kills 20,000 people to uh to do it.
Nice.
Yeah. I did really like that. I did like the whole build. I like generally I do just like the whole build up to that point as well. And then a similar thing with when he eventually meets all of the other demon lords as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if it was my favorite. It's not my favorite, but I did like the fight with the trad calf waifu.
Yeah.
That 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 fight was actually pretty crazy It's the first time
Yeah.
we see like spiritual attacks or something like that.
Yeah.
Like 7 hits is all it takes to die. What? I've already taken 3 hits or something like that.
It's also when like Rimuru again meets like someone who actually can like endanger him.
Not just endanger him, but completely overpower him.
Now yeah.
All because of that shield, though. If she
Yeah.
didn't put up that shield, she probably would have been
What?
pretty weak for him. But,
Yeah.
she could just instantly put it up, so it's one of her
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. What about you, Carrie?
Kyrie?
Yes, my favorite parts about season 2. Ooh, let me um it was definitely Veldora's fight because of the Kamehameha reference. I'm a freaking nerd.
Oh man, I just love that.
Yeah, Veldora's the best. Veldora!
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 Veldora! We're so out of sync.
Oh, out of sync.
That's why it's so good though, because it's out of sync.
It's not in sync, it's out of sync. Oh.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Veldor is official best boy,
Yeah.
and that's not negotiable.
Yeah. There's personality wise, I mean Rammus is pretty good.
Yeah.
So what's it called? I just could not stop laughing at one thing with Rammus.
What is it?
So inside the story, when she kept acting as if she kept beating and Veldora, and like as if she was stronger than him and everything. And it's like, oh, there's no way that Veldora came back, and pretty much kept like boasting herself up as stronger than Veldora, and only for her to like just constantly laugh and everything, and then Rimuru just grabs her by her like little dress thing and plops her right on Veldora's chest. And then she faints in fear.
Yeah. Is that also the scene where no, or is that later when Fedora just forgets, like when you realize that he forgets everyone's name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
A
what's
good
it
one.
called? It's funny, Rivers was like super scared of him, but by the end of the conversation and everything, she was reading manga with him. Because
Yeah.
manga, the one thing that ties everyone together.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's what the fuck's the word I'm looking for? It's the one thing that unites everyone. It's the
Manga.
fucking manga.
Yeah. All right.
It's a neat
So
little meta commentary there.
so I reading some of the stuff, I have been a little confused. All right. So
Alright.
I was pretty sure that they use money. I knew they didn't have their own currency. And they actually confirmed this, that Tempest doesn't have his own currency. And I was like, all right. That doesn't mean they don't use currency, because there's a few things that hinted that they do, such as Benimaru saying he will buy them a drink and stuff like that. And it's like, because if you didn't use money, then what's the point of buying someone else a drink? But not just that. Rimaru talks about the alcohol and it's like, oh, that's some of the expensive alcohol you're using and whatnot. And yeah, and when someone tells Benimaru a relatable story, he pays their tab and whatnot. So it came down to it. It's like, so it sounds like they use currency, but at the same time, there's just some hints that they don't. So it's like one of those things that they do and don't at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think it needs to be more clear on it, because if they don't use currency, then all those gestures of them buying each other shit makes no sense. and I'm kind of curious on how they divvy it out.
Yeah. That is like, yeah.
It's like let me buy you this, but it's free. Yeah, let me buy you it. But I do know one thing: they do use currency 100%. I don't know if they use it inside there, but I do know if you're an outsider, you do use currency to buy stuff there. And I do know they sell their labor to neighboring countries. That is one thing they do. So they, at the very least, the country uses the money that is all generated there for other shit. So they pretty much have a job if they please with the country, or they just have a job doing their own thing and make money off of other people. They
Yeah.
do that, but at the end of the day, they're still selling their labor to neighboring countries, and just be like, all right, now Tempest is making money, and that's how they do their trades. That's how they buy stuff and whatnot, which became pretty profitable when you have 10,000 orcs
Yeah.
or orgs, whatever it is, to just do back-breaking labor. Which is actually funny because they just put, it's like, oh, you're stereotypically this, I'm just gonna put you in this work. uh, I mean, it works.
Does, yeah.
Too bad. It kind of seems like the goblin's been a little, you know, a
Adapted.
bit, yeah, forgotten.
Yeah.
Because you still see like the main cast of Gobaduta or Gabata.
This
Gabata.
Gopta
Gabata.
is the one that saves Albus. I
Yeah.
remember. That's the
You see them,
oh,
yeah, you see him and his crew with the wolves and whatnot. You sometimes see Regard, but you don't really see any of the other ones like
anyone
Hana
else.
and whatnot.
Yeah. You also don't really see the
Or hot.
Dragonutes much either.
The what?
The Dragonutes, other than like Gabilu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, the
Well,
female ones
there's
got so strong they actually just turned female.
yeah.
So like,
and then and then
technically,
there's like
yeah,
yeah,
technically
go
you see them a lot. They just don't look like them at all.
go. Because then there's that whole other group in season two, part two. That's that are also Dragonutes, but are more human,
Yeah,
and they are lizard.
yeah, and they're like
That's a
what the next stage of evolution.
yeah.
And apparently, there's
Yeah.
like some trader that's feeding information of Rimuru out to people or something like that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There's an imposter.
It's so sus.
So sus. I want to fucking die.
Do you think it is?
I don't know. My brain's too dumb to think of who it could be right now. Watch it just feel like a complete low. What if it's that fucking
Yuki?
is that her name?
No, it's a guy. I said who? Who are you talking about?
The what the fuck was her name? It's the human wizard chick who like was who was like a double agent originally in season two, but then got
Ella?
but then yeah, was it Ellen?
Let me see.
Was that the princess?
Yeah, Ellen.
Uh,
The prince.
Ellen,
The princess was Ellen.
Princess Ellen. Who was the other one? Who was the other girl?
Um. Okay, wait. I'm trying to figure out who you're talking about now. What other double agent?
Was it Ellen? What? Oh, I'm so fucking confused.
Ellen's that blonde girl.
It's
Princess.
she's the blonde one with the headband, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was is she the one of the two guys we're always fighting over?
Yeah.
That was it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so stupid.
Here, let me link a
Uh,
photo.
Yeah. Yes. 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 That was her. That was who I was talking about. That's like she's like the one possible candidate that I can just think of right now. But
Either she does it accidentally without really thinking of it,
yeah,
like because I can't see her like doing it on purpose.
on purpose. Yeah.
I was thinking him,
Yeah.
Yuki Kagurazaki Gaka. Here, I'll
Long
link the
ass
name for you.
Kagurazaka. Kagurazaka.
I don't know.
Something like that. Something like that. But yeah, I can. But yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's just it's so funny. Just all the stuff that happened.
What is this?
I'll cut this part out. Yeah, I think he could be a candidate for it because he just, he's the one that also knows the person that sells the information, that gets it all around. He's, in charge of the stuff. He knows the secret. He can get in touch with that Tradcaf waifu. He literally knows everything about it and has all the means to do it. He doesn't have much of the motivation that we know of, though, except for the fact that he was initially against it. But after he explained it, it's like, oh, all right then. But yeah, so it could be him, but I wouldn't like 100% put all my eggs in that basket.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah.
who else would do it though? Like, I don't see anyone else with motivation to do it.
I can't really either. I guess that's just
Something we'll have to see is like, oh, I've been following you and doing all this, but I've never really cared.
yeah. Maybe that yeah, I guess we'll have to see
Yeah,
in season 3. Or even in so the movie
it was wrong.
there was a this is like I'm literally crying right now. Ranga would never do that.
So what you were saying, movie?
Yeah, there was a movie for Slime that was announced like what, a week ago? 2 weeks ago?
Something like that.
Yeah. And we have literally no information on it, but I'm wondering if it's gonna be canon or not.
Probably.
Hopefully. I could always do for more slime.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be like a Mugen Train kind of thing. As like a sort of weird bridge thing into the next season or something. But I guess we'll have to see.
Or kind of
It
like a
just got announced.
Konosuba movie.
Would ended, or there's a no. Yeah, I haven't seen the Konosuba movie.
It's
I haven't
great.
seen Konosuba.
It's
in a
technically
while.
canon. What's it called? But it's just it's like mostly slice of life until near the end, and then all the gossip and everything. And then it just has a hilarious fucking villain and everything.
Isn't the villain like a chimera kind of thing? So she has like
Both, yeah, intersex.
yeah. Yeah. I should watch that at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I get around to actually watching anime again, like seriously, I'll watch it probably.
Yeah. So, all right, I think it's time for the most famous or
It's
infamous part of the podcast. All
All
right.
right, all right, all right.
So, who is what?
Milam is best everything.
Won't disagree there.
Oh, you say that too?
For yeah,
M-
for
Milam,
for the girls.
Milam just
Yeah,
best everything.
yeah. I will say Shion though.
Or what?
It's good for everything too. Yeah.
uh, I mean, for me, for looks, obviously the Tridcath waifu.
Based.
Yeah, she really good. It's Hinata. We haven't seen much of her personality, so I can't judge that. Although a lot of people have said what's her personality, and that's like the total stark opposite of what we see.
Yeah.
She's apparently like this like super fucking wholesome, amazing girl and everything like that. Donates to charity, volunteers, and all that. But then,
Good Christian girl.
yeah, good Christian girl. And then she's like vengeful blood wrath for freaking Rimuru that she goes to kill with her own hands. So we don't know. We don't know. There isn't enough to say for personality. Or yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't say best for personality. So aside from her, I'd say it's a pretty hard choice. Because, Milam has a great personality.
Yeah.
I would have to say no to Shion.
Aww.
Because I don't want that cooking personality.
But it tastes good though, so it doesn't matter.
Fuck that. I don't want to eat food that has a fucking foot sticking out. Shuna.
You just aren't as brave as I am.
No.
Shuna's a good choice.
So it's pretty much just like a battle between Milam, Shuna. Who else? I'm looking at the
Eldora.
I'm looking at the character list, and I'm just like, I know there's so many more characters than this. Shizu is pretty good, but she wasn't really in season 2. So does that really count? Because
fucking
she had
my internet just died.
No, I was just saying Shizu was in season 2, or she wasn't in season 2, so does that really count?
Yeah.
Mijuan, or whatever her name is, the green hair one. Mijuan, the one that trapped everyone inside the barrier. And then that one guy pretty much simped for her.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Which wait, like I would have to say a hard no for her. Just nothing about her.
It's a total bitch.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else would I.
Yeah.
For girls anyway.
All right, so yeah, it's a hard choice between Shuna, Milam, and Ramaris. But I think personality is going to have to have Shuna win. I mean, the Dryads are nice, but I can't tell them apart, and they all seem like the same character. They literally
look the same.
Not only do they look the same, they all act the same.
Yeah.
It's like Dryads are literally. I'm sure that's on purpose because trees.
Yeah.
The one unique thing about them is one really, really, really loves potatoes. Potato chips. And apparently Dryads are born from potatoes. Yes. Dryads are born from potatoes.
Interesting.
I'm like, how?
Son. Oh my god.
And you find that out in the potato episode, in the sweet potatoes, and Shion. Oh, let's talk more about Slime Diary right after. But okay,
Go for
hold
it.
on. First, so to close it off, I'm gonna have to say Shuna wins personality and whatnot. All right. Did y'all want to do the other one or now?
I can do. I can do.
I mean, mine stays the same. Veldora for personality. I guess Rimuru for looks.
Yeah.
And if I
I think
had to
Veldora.
say Rimuru's cheating, then Veldora for looks this time again.
Yeah, I would honestly do the same. I would do Veldora for both looks and personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you,
And
Kyron?
Ranga is an honorable mention, as always.
Diablo. I love Diablo.
For all?
Yes.
All right.
Demon twink.
So I just So I just remembered a lot of the Slime Diary stuff. Just all started rushing into my head when I started mentioning the Dryad. So apparently, just a few things that was pretty fucking funny. So at the Harvest Festival stuff, we see that they're all just competing and trying to get stuff, and like they made their farms and everything. And so one day, Shion and Milim get into a competition, and what the competition is who can pick up the biggest potato. A potato. And so they're going in, and Shion's first pick was like this really fucking huge potato, like the size of her arm almost. It was like I've already known which one was the biggest, and then Milim just literally just like with her super speed goes through every single potato, and then Shion's just laughing and whatnot, and then it's like there's all of a sudden she's looking for more and brushes dirt off. It's like, wait, there's one right here, and then she grabs it, and not only is it bigger because it's almost the size of Milim, but it looks exactly in the shape of Rimuru. And so everyone was fighting over that one because it looked exactly like Rimuru. And Rimuru almost died after that because what's it called? She gave it to him, as a present, and then he threw it in the fire. And she was really pissed because he didn't know. She didn't know that he was making it that way, slow roasted sweet potatoes. So it just looked like he put it into the ground and threw fire on it. And so it just, without explaining anything, and she was just about to just kill him. It's like fucking it almost looked like she was ready to punch him and just kill him. It was so fucking funny. Not just that, but there was one goblin inside the, what's it called? Inside Slime Diaries. Let's see if I can find it. Ah, man, I'm trying to find the screenshots that I posted in here a while back, but I do not
From
remember. Yeah, and I was
damn.
saying this is like the most cute thing inside the show.
You got this.
I don't even remember when I started watching Slime. Finding it is being a little difficult. I'm just literally scrolling through our entire chat. Okay, so advanced Twitter search is not working correctly because
God damn it.
I do remember tweets I made back then, and then I can't find them. And one being the Rimuru mask stays on during sex. Let me type in sex.
So how are you gonna find anything, or find exactly what you're looking for?
All right.
Yeah.
Play again. So what's it called? Some of the cutest things inside Slime Diaries. One of them being the freaking that really fucking tiny goblin. The one I sent you a screenshot of way back when, and I just said this is the cutest fucking thing inside the entire show.
Yeah, I remember. I remember now. I know the one you were talking about.
Yeah, and the freaking guild was damn dogs. And Guild was there just pretty much giving her stuff every time. And it's like, apparently Guild really likes hanging out with kids and whatnot.
Yeah.
But what he just gave her one of the potatoes, and apparently a lot of food went bad as well. He gave them some of the good food, and yeah, as like if you just look like that thing was created inside of a lab. It was like, okay, we're going to mix all cute aspects in the entire world into one thing, and then that thing walked out of it. It's like, it's too cute. Too cute. It's like it gives you diabetes just looking at it. Not to mention all the holidays there is just so funny because Rimuru wants to spend holidays that he missed and whatnot. So they try to recreate all the holidays there, and then sometimes they make holidays up. And one of them just had. I remember at the festival, they all put on Rimuru masks, and they just looked at him evilly. So everyone was wearing Rimuru masks, and also Rimuru started getting turned on and embarrassed by one of the things that someone said once. It's like, aren't you always naked in your slime form though? And then he's like, "What?" It's like, you're kind of a streaker. You just go around and you're saying hi to everyone while naked. He's like, "I never thought of it that way." For a little while, he became super self-conscious about that. But yeah, more to it. It's like the Slime Diaries. It was just fucking funny. It was amazing. But yeah, the freaking one thing it showed is that not only is Santa Claus real inside that world, but he travels through all the worlds. So he doesn't just do Earth or whatnot. He also goes to other fucking dimensions and fucking delivers toys to everyone there.
Santa's fucking overpowered.
Yeah. The final boss, Santa.
Final boss is Santa.
Is that you, Santa? Oh man. So what's it called? It's actually really fucking funny because he's like, "There's no one been inside that room. I've been on guard the entire time." And then it's like, "Well, it wasn't them." It's like, and nothing's tampered with. The only thing that was left was this present. And then like, and even Rimuru was like, "I was watching it the whole time and didn't see anyone go in as well." And so it's like, they actually got in, and evidence showed that the doors never opened, all of them. So they somehow just teleported in, gave them the gift, teleported out. And it was and none of them knew who Santa was. So the fact that it said from Santa, it was just one of those things. So it showed that Santa is inside that world as well. and he got it for trying to make Christmas a thing there. Even if he failed a bit, because, well, let's just say they got a little creeped out when explaining Santa. they were all concerned because it's like he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he goes and judges people and puts them on a list whether they're bad or good. It's like what's going, just like all those things. It's like, damn, imagine trying to explain the concept of Santa to someone that has no idea what it is. It does sound creepy. Yeah. And
It's stalkerish.
the hashtag stalker ex-girlfriend.
Based. It's like that, who was that fucking chick? That, I don't think, was it a stalker or was it someone that murdered her ex?
Oh. Yeah, the one that...
Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Was it the one I quote tweeted and said, when's next cosplay? After they were
no, it wasn't that one. It was in like 2015, I think it was. It
Oh,
was
the
like,
yandere one.
yeah, her.
Yeah. Yes, she came out a little after that one meme, and it's like, so apparent, like, she killed him because he turned her down and wouldn't have sex with her.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Fuck.
Yeah.
Jeez, fucking people are just...
Yeah,
Jeez.
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like Santa Claus is like that, except instead of being a yandere murderer, he just fucking stalks you throughout the year.
He gives you he either just gives you gifts or he's just passive aggressive with his gifts.
Yeah, he just gives you coal. Coal is useful though.
It's useful, but people don't
It's not
exact.
what people would prefer. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So they pretty much show all that. Oh, there was also this one from what you were talking about.
Oh no.
She looked exactly like the fucking
Oh
thing.
my god, she does.
She looked exactly like the goddamn meme.
Oh my god, she does. Oh my god, what is that? Fucking odds. It'd be even worse if she knew about the meme and that's exactly why she chose to
Look like that.
to look like that. Yeah.
All right, so there was all that, and so more about slime. Is there any other things y'all really liked about season 2, or OVAs, or Slime Diaries, or whatever?
I liked the opening of part 2.
I loved the opening of part 2. Oh my god.
Got you ready
That
for battle, man.
Yeah. Such a good opening. I like all the openings. And the endings. All the endings are good too.
They're all good.
Yeah.
I still preferred some of the earlier ones, but it's like, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It got you ready for the show.
Yeah. The first ending to season 2 is like so good. I vibe with it a lot. The music, the visuals, it's just so good. I love it.
When I feel we're gonna get a redo of a healer arc with Rimuru.
I wouldn't mind that.
Just look at it. Like, he goes and Millum gets hit, and Rimuru's first thought is, alright, so we already know your death is no longer gonna be painless. I'm going to make it as painful as possible. That was his first thought. It had some of the most evil look on his face. Ugh. He's going to become redo of a healer.
Healer. It's gonna become what's the fucking protagonist of Video of a Healer called? I forgot.
Kiaraga.
Kia. I don't know. I only saw like 3 episodes and then gave up on it.
Yeah,
I
Kiaraga.
saw the I saw the bits people only I saw the only bits people care about, and that was it.
Now there's a few more bits that people cared about, but yeah, the first 2 episodes are definitely the best.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best
It
plot.
only goes a bit downhill from there.
Yeah.
Uh, but back to what I was saying. Yeah, it was amazing. Didn't one of the demon lords or something like that? I was a little lost on one of the episodes. It sounded like one of the demon lords was a guy, got killed, and then reincarnated into a girl's body, and Crimson was constantly hitting on them when they were a guy and was like, it's okay, even if you're a girl, I'd still fuck you. And so
Was
they
that? Are you talking about the maid one?
I don't know. I think it was. And then, so when
'Cause-
they came back, he didn't want to face him because.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, that's the one you're talking about because that's why she appears as a maid so that so that
People don't know.
fucking yeah, people don't hit on her. She looks like the one thing I noticed about her is that she looks like a fucking Tohu character. Like I don't know like jack shit about Tohu,
Yeah.
but I just noticed that she has that
I a little disagree that she looks like a Toho character, and more think she looks like a maid from Overlord.
should I admit that I haven't seen Overlord yet?
Oh damn. Oh damn. And we're gonna be doing a podcast on that soon.
Oh, we gotta fucking catch up then.
Yeah, it's for Spooktober,
Oh
man.
damn you. Yeah. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I get what. Yeah, I get what you mean.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's about everything that there is in season 2, and I just love the fact that Amila somehow was able to play off being mind controlled that entire time.
It's just so weak that like even like when she even when she was hit, she didn't like just flinch or anything. She just fell over.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, that's all I can really think of what there is to talk about that we haven't talked about previously.
I mean, we already know what would have happened if it was a more adult show.
Yeah, yeah,
Because like the way Clayman was like hating on her so much, it almost seemed a
yeah,
little
yeah.
rapey.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Probably dozens of them.
Surprisingly, no,
There aren't?
no, not
I'm
yet.
disappointed. Oh, I guess
I can look it
I
up
guess
real
you gotta
fast.
yeah. I guess you gotta be the change you want to see.
Be the change you want to see.
Yeah. Gotta write those vape dojins.
There's now some of Veldora,
Oh.
Veldora and Rimuru,
Uh
Rimuru and Diablo. Yeah, there's some new ones. Um, let's see. But it doesn't look like Clayman is in any of these.
makes sense. I don't think anyone really likes him. It was like prime dojin opportunity. Disappointed.
Yeah, a mind break one.
Yeah. Did it really mind break if like they don't even have like a mind to break to begin with?
Oh man,
If they're being
I
mind
remember
controlled.
someone freaking linking me this one. I was like, no, I don't want to watch Yaoi. That's
hit
one
me up.
weird
I'll watch
thing.
that.
That's one weird thing about my DMs. People just link me random doujins.
Are they good doujinshis though?
They're usually yaoi, and I'm like, I'm not gay.
That's unfortunate. Could send some of them to me though.
All right. Well, I'll try to keep that in mind when I'm not trying to bleach my eyes. All right. So I think that's pretty much everything to do with
Yeah.
it. And I can't wait until the movie comes out, and then we will do a podcast on the movie.
Do a part 3.
Yeah. And then the next season comes out, and we'll do a part 4, and we'll just keep going.
This is going to become the slime podcast eventually.
I mean, it'll keep going as long as it goes.
Yeah. And I think even the light novel is still going on.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
It's
I'm
like
assuming that the anime keeps doing well.
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I mean, it'll be either the show is so good we'll just keep going, or the show is so bad we'll just start trashing on it. If no matter what, we're still gonna keep reviewing it.
Yeah. The worst thing it could do is just be like bad, but not like a entertaining kind of bad.
Yeah. If it ever gets that bad, then maybe we'll stop. But I really hope it stays good. I don't even want it be so bad it's entertaining, because it's actually just legitimately great.
I trust the writer. I think they know what they're doing.
I don't believe they know what they're doing when it comes to power.
Yeah, that's true.
But
that's true.
I think they know what they're doing with literally everything else.
Everything else, yeah.
All right. You have any final things to say, Kyrie, about it?
I do. I can't think of anything right now.
All right, you, Smug?
I think I've said everything.
All right. I think I've said pretty much everything as well. All right. Want to make an outro?
Thank you for joining us for Weebanomics. This has been Kyrie Luminous at Kyrie Luminous on Twitter.com, and these have been my co-hosts.
This was Smug at Smug and me on Twitter.com. Thank you for listening.
This has been the Unknown Otaku and my friend the Known Otaku at Twitter.com. Goodbye.
Bye.
Watch Slime Isekai.
It's so good.
Now the way to end it is this. Veldora, 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 Veldora.